Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think I have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy.
Hey family, how's everybody doing? Thank you guys for showing on up. Let me give a shout out to the first three that came in. Freddie. There's my girl Freddie. Freddie's in the building. And Margie Mac. All my homies is in here. And then come holla at a sister. Oh my goodness. I love you guys. Thank you for showing up. Freddie, you number one. Margie number two. Come holler at it. Sisters number 3. Freddie, your number is 792-9488. Margie, your number is 792-9487. And come holler at a sister. Your number is 792-9486. Thank you guys for showing on up. And I know Sonia is somewhere trying to get in. I don't know what's going on with her computer. But it's on her side. I checked everything. So it's not over here. And I need to, contact her and try to figure it out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we could shut everything down or something. She done got off into something. Anyway, you guys, we've been doing a verdict watch on the Harmony Montgomery case, and the verdict came in. And boy, am I happy. And I'm surprised too. They found Adam Montgomery guilty on all charges. And I was like, oh my goodness. Why is it so surprising? Okay. Well, it's surprising because Adam had a way of manipulating people. And I knew, and I'm just being honest with you, I knew, I was like, this is weird. Like, why is it everybody is now saying what they did to help this child? If you were so good, that child would have got help, and she wouldn't be gone. She wouldn't be missing. And I'm not putting nobody down. Kevin did the best he could. When you call because you part of the family, you don't need no problem. You trying to get some help for the child, whatever. Hey Ashley, how you doing? I see you in the building. Stockton is in the house. Lisa Taylor, how you doing? Sometimes you got to do that. You got to call anonymous. One thing about the anonymous thing, there is always a way to track it back. If you call or a friend call or whatever, there is ways to track it back. People be like, I know, we know that somebody called. So what? Y'all doing too much. Somebody needs to call. Somebody really needed to call. And had other people called, the baby will still be here. I'm just being honest with you. Sometimes people can get mad all they want. They really can. Oh, is that right? Well, she don't have an outage. But it's weird because I had called her 2 times the other day and she never did answer. So it's something going on with her phone. And it's weird, like, I can't get in. What do you mean you can't get in? What? I can get in on other channels, but I can't get in. Girl, I do not know what you do. I don't know. I have no clue. I saw. Anyway, they found Adam guilty on all the charges. The murder, 2nd-degree murder. Oh, he never getting out. And they going to sentence him, I think she said somewhere in April. I was just so happy because I woke up out of a deep sleep, you guys. I woke up out of a deep sleep and I was like, and it was weird because I woke up, I was watching the Nature Boy trial case get started in the opening. So I was watching that and I was asleep because I went to work, went to school, and even my teacher was like, is something wrong with you? Because I would not answer no questions. I would not say nothing. I just sat there. I'm just tired of them. You come to school, I spend my money, that class, and here's the weird thing about it, I calculated up my points or whatever, and it's 85%. That's a B. This is the only class right now. It's a B, and I don't like that. But nevertheless, I never did like the class. The teacher come and go. It's a kiddie class. You know what I'm saying? I just hate the class. I just don't like it. So I'm just doing whatever I have to do to get in and get out. So, and that's how you do that. And it's not no prereq. It's an alternative class, like elective. So I took it on the back end of the nursing. So I'm already getting that stuff done, So yeah. The family, blessings to everyone. Hey Crystal, how you doing? So the best thing about this case is that Adam was found guilty on all charges. Y'all put it in the chat. Please put it in the chat, because I don't want somebody coming in here going, because guess what? I shouldn't just be seeing it. You guys should be seeing it too. Adam guilty on all charges. Put it in the chat, you guys. Put it in the chat. It is good to say that. And you got to remember one important thing about this case. There's no body. This is a no-body case. And isn't it wonderful that they can find somebody guilty on a no-body case? There is different things about this case than other cases. Like you got Kayla, But I hope and pray that they come back and charge Kayla with some stuff, with some lying and stuff. She did not help this situation at all, thank God. She just wanted to get off. Anyway, they gave Adam what he wanted. He wanted to be found guilty. He wanted it to make it seem like everybody say, he did this, he did that, he did this. Like, I'm going to take the hit. No, you take the hit because you've been hitting. You take the hit because you've been hitting. Now, don't get it twisted. Kayla allowed it to happen and loved you so much. As long as it wasn't her child, she was okay with it. But Kayla helped too. You couldn't be with a man, beat a baby, if you probably wasn't beating that baby too, Kayla. Mm-hmm. Yeah, guilty Adam on all charges. Adam guilty on all charges. Adam Montgomery guilty of all charges. Justice for harmony, yes. And I seen Crystal after the verdict was read. She was just a crying. And that baby did look like Crystal. And I had to take another look at the baby because I was like, oh, I don't know. I always thought I really didn't look at her so closely. Because how sometimes you don't want to get attached, your feelings get all in there and everything. But I looked at the baby today. Somebody had posted the baby's picture. And that was a pretty little girl. I thought she wasn't that cute, but that's a pretty little girl. Just blonde hair, pretty little girl. Pretty. Oh well. How could you treat her worse than a dog? Even you let the dog out to use the bathroom. Even you clean the dog up after the dog used the bathroom. They wasn't cleaning this baby up, the baby. You know what I'm saying? They put this baby in shock. Both of their actions. Her being a woman in a house. You know what I'm saying? They both doing drugs. That contribute to her death. Nobody making right decisions, losing the house. That was his grandmother's house. And I'm gonna tell you something. Him and Kevin got into a fight because Kevin didn't pay the electric. But at the same time, nobody was paying the mortgage. That was his grandmother's house, and they were supposed to be paying the mortgage. They just plopped in there. And I'm going to tell you something. And it's just the truth, you guys. If you ever dealt with family members that's on drugs really, really bad, that's what happened. My grandmother had a house, and I started working on it. And then next thing I know, my mother told my brother he can go live in it. He went to go live in it. He worked on it a little bit. He left a woman over there and went with another woman. And she stayed in it for free for five years. Didn't pay nothing. We could have got her out, but I just didn't even deal with it because, like, here's the thing. My grandmother left me the house. Then next thing I know, my mother's like, oh, it's mine, and da-da-da-da. So I was like, you know what? The heck with y'all. I wish I would. You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh my God, she's in the house, and how am I going to get her out? Girl, don't get me mixed up in that because when I was fixing the house, which grandma left me, here you come making other decisions like it's your mama. Yeah, I understand it was your mother, but she told me I could have the house. I even had the title to the house and everything. But I tell you what, I wasn't gonna fight over it because I had my own. I said no. But then after that, she moved out because, nobody would fix nothing. And, she wasn't going to fix nothing. It was stupid. Like, you're living in a house for free and you're stupid. Like, if something was broke, why don't you fix it? You was living for free. She like doing the most. She's like, oh my God, they don't fix that. Why would we fix something if you ain't paying rent? You living there for free. So then after that, she got with somebody else, moved out, and all this other stuff. And my other brother moved in, and he was on drugs really bad. And I'm telling you, when he came out of that house, it was a hot mess. It was trash all over the floor. You know, poop and bags in one room. No electricity. Oh my goodness. You couldn't tell on the outside. You know, cut the grass. I mean, could nobody make him leave because it was my grandmother's house. My grandmother gave it to me. My mother basically was like, no, it's mine because that's my mama. So I wasn't going to fight about it. And so I told her, I left them all alone. But when we finally got him out that house, it was towed up. My mother had to sell the house for a little of nothing. A whole house for a little of nothing. And then got cheated. Yeah. Then she got cheated out of that. Boy, I tell you. You have to be very careful about when, people. Hey, Santiago. How you doing? Hey, Lisa Calhoun, what's going on? And so, yeah, we went in that house. It was horrible. I just knew one day we was going to find a dead person underneath all that trash and junk and stuff. Now, he got himself together, you guys. He did. Yep, he got himself together. But, boy, when people are on those drugs like that, you guys don't think I don't know about this stuff. Yeah, I didn't I wasn't on drugs. But you got to remember, I've got a whole bunch of brothers. That means I done been down this road 6 or 7 times. I mean, yeah, why you think I had my niece? I done been down this road 6 or 7 times. I mean, I done had guns pulled on me. I done got people out the drug house. I mean, oh my God. I mean, it's horrible. My mother's car been taken from her 2 or 3 times. Oh my. I mean, when people get on those drugs, it affects their decision. It's things that they really wouldn't do. And you get angry with them because you're like, this is my mother, my brother, my sister, my cousin, or whatever. But at the same time, it's an illness. They're addicted to a drug that alters their thinking. And at that time, they think that they don't care. They want the drug, you got the money, or they can get money. They will sell the doorknob off the door if it would get them some money. They don't care what it is. And I'm going to tell you one thing one of my brothers told me. He said, sis, if I had all the money that I spent on drugs, and he wasn't even working, he said, I would be more than 2-3 times millionaire. He said, I done spent thousands and thousands a day. How is it that when I didn't even have a job, I was able to get that kind of money a day? He had $2,000 addictive. That's how much it costs for his addictive. $2,000 a day. And I guarantee you, he got it. He got it. He didn't care. Now, he tell me, he's like, now I'm sober. And this is the one that didn't go to no rehab. I got one that went to a rehab. But this one didn't go to rehab. Now that I know of. Now, he could have, because he disappears so much. He could have, I don't know, you guys, but he got himself together. He don't drink no more. He don't smoke weed no more. This is the one that baby just got killed over drug overdose a couple of months ago. Remember I told you my niece died over overdose, and my uncle had a heart attack, all on the same day. This is his daughter. She died over overdose. And that's what usually happens when you have kids. They see the things that you have went through, and now your kids do those things. You guys understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, my niece seen that all through her life. My brother and his wife struggle with drugs. But I'm so proud of both of them, because they both had to be together to get it together. You know what I'm saying? They were made for each other. And I could see, now my brother wouldn't, I couldn't tell you if he would harm his kids or not. I've never seen him whoop his kids, let alone spank them or whatever. I've never seen them kids ever be disciplined. Now, they'll talk a good game, but they kept them stuff to themselves. But you couldn't let them know where you lived or when you go to work, and cause they break in your house and they steal your stuff and yeah, hey, that's what they did. I mean, and they did drugs together. Usually, if one person doing drugs, you're not gonna have a person doing drugs and then their partner is gonna be like sober. It don't work. They can be sober for a minute. Sooner or later, that person that's doing drugs is going to drag the other person in their situation, in their world. I used to have this ex-husband, and I did not know that he was on some hard stuff. I just thought he was just smoking weed, and he started dragging me into it. I mean, yeah, dragging me. I mean, because I really, it wasn't no big deal. And yeah, he started dragging me into it, and I was like, okay, it ain't nothing but a little weed, That's what I said. Then one day I was going to work, and I was like, dang, I don't even want to go to work. I want to go back home and, poof, poof. That's what I said. And I hadn't only done this for maybe about a month with him. And I couldn't believe in my mind, I was thinking about poof, poof instead of work. Because, see, I am a workaholic. I love working. I don't just love working, people. People get it wrong when I say I love working. I know for a fact if I work, I'm busy. Guess what? I'm not treating nobody wrong. And at the end of the day, the consolation is I'm going to get a check. I'm going to have a full day's check for that work I just did. And I just do it, and I don't think about tomorrow. I just do it. I got to go to work tonight, too. Early. I'll be leaving in about an hour or two. 2 hours. 2 hours and a half. Hey, D Diva, how you doing? Anyway, you guys, I'm just here to tell you that seeing Harmony Montgomery's father, Adam, be convicted of all charges was just beautiful. Yeah, Santiago. Yeah, something was telling me, get off of that, But you're right. She said, you're right, SP. I had to leave my ex-husband. I did. I had to leave my ex-husband. He was dragging me into a world I wasn't ready for. And it was, like I said, I had just smoked me a little chief, And that just, and then next thing I know, he was lacing it with stuff. Because chief, we don't make you think, hey, let me just not go to work. So, and I was like, this is the best weed I ever smoked, because, it was fun and, and I was wanting it. So I was like, what's wrong with me? Why am I wanting? You know what I'm saying? Now, and I told him before, I don't like it smelled a little different or something. And he didn't, you just still do it, And, I mean, he might put a little in there. But he just sit back and look at me. Never would say nothing. Till finally one day, I found his stash. I said, what the heck is this doing in my house? He was like, oh. Then I knew. You were trying to get me caught up. People do that. Yes, they do. They do that. You can't be with somebody that do drugs and thinking that you're going to stay clean. You're not going to change them. They're going to change you. That's what's going to happen. They're going to change you. And yeah, I had to walk away from the marriage, the relationship, and everything. And I did. Yeah, I did. It was basically, hey, if you don't do this, I'm going to be going out. I'm going to party. I'm going to stay out. I'm not coming home. And I'm going to get all my stuff. And then me and you, we're going to tussle and turn. I want my money and I want my cars and give me this and give me that. And da-da-da-da. I told him, hey, you know, I said, ninja. I said, you get your stuff and go. And I want this and I want that and I want this and I want that. And you know what? We're not even speaking. We're done. We're done. Remember that, you guys. When you're done, you say, we're done. I haven't seen him since. Don't care to see him. He booed and cried. Oh, I just took all my stuff because... No, you took all your stuff so you could sell it because you needed them drugs. You not coming back over here with half of what you went with. And then you got problems. And then you might even got a baby on the way. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're sitting there going, you know what? You can do this again. Just come on home, baby. That's what would have happened. Yes, did I cry about the whole situation? I did. Because I knew if I let him back into my life, that's what I was going to end up with. A person doing that over and over and over. I would come home, the TV wouldn't be here. Maybe my car be gone. He come and leave and go when he want to. It was going to be he was trying to condition me for the relationship that he wanted it to be. He can do what he want to whenever he gets ready. He want to come home, he come home. If he didn't, he didn't. And then guess what? When he stole something come up missing, he just say whatever he want and just do it again. Did he love me? He probably did. I don't know. I don't believe so. But I loved him. But I loved him enough to leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? I love myself. I love my children. And I'm not telling you guys. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying. I believe if I would have stayed in that marriage or that relationship, my kids would have a I'll just say a hell of a life. Oh my God. I don't know if there would have been some pedophilia stuff going on. I don't know if my kids would be on drugs really bad. They would be angry. I mean, I'd probably be in jail. I definitely wouldn't be a nurse and be working somewhere, McDonald's or something, and then when 3, 4, 5 years, he would have went to prison, and I would have had all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, it was a road I did not feel like going down, and I said to myself, I was like, dang, why did I? See, when I married him, I was thinking to myself, oh, it's so cute because he's fine as wine, and he was. He was fine. He worked. He do little stuff, and he booming in bed. Okay, he had a lot going for him. Didn't make a good money because he's a convict. He didn't make big money. But he worked. He didn't really know how to fix things around the house, but he tried. But then when he got bored, that's all he wanted to do. Sell drugs, do drugs, be around with people with drugs, and that's what he wanted to do. And he told me one day, he was like, I told him, I said, I'm not smoking no more weed. And he was like, you're no fun. You're no fun when you're not high. You're not fun. You guys hear what I'm saying? This is back in 1995. Hey, good evening, Tina. Yeah, back in 1995. We stayed married for 7 years. I think I got divorced in 2002, 2002, 2003. Yeah. And I knew I wasn't fun. It was weird. We never done anything anyway. But you know, sometimes you want to be there for your partner. It wasn't like we was just a partner. He was actually my husband. And I would come home and he would beg me, please, honey, just do it. Come on, please. Come on, just one. Come on. Had my bath water ready and everything. Rubbing my back and cleaning my back off. Come on, baby, just got the candles lit. I'm like, I'm like, ooh. Now, you know, every woman wants to be fun and, I mean, man, you know what I'm saying? But, anyway, yes, Freddie's in the building. Anyway, you guys, I didn't take that hit, and he went on he went on his merry way, just like we wasn't even really married. He got in some more trouble. He's in prison. Last thing I heard, he was back in prison again. So, yeah. Anyway, that's how things happen. You guys, I'm going to get on off of here. I just want to come on, let you know, if you did not know, I know there's some of you that knew, and we're going to talk a little bit more about it come tomorrow. But, you know, I didn't want to wait till tomorrow and say, hey, because everybody would have been hitting me up going, hey, SP, did you know they came with the verdict? Hey, did you know? Yes, I know. So, anyway, you guys, I love you. I really do. And anytime that I'm at home and, you know, we want to talk or something, we can come on when we want to. We ain't got to just come on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You see us, come on in. And hit that like button and share the live, you guys. All right. Be good. Be great. And always, you guys, be nice to everybody. Bye.